It's week 2 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Aviators and the Condors, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1. On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a...
Hello?
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
You keep making noises.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Boy, it's so great to see the NFL back in San Diego. Remember, of course, the Chargers left following the 2016 season, so it's been a little while. But the folks here, they certainly never wavered in their hopes, their desires that they would get another shot at NFL football here in San Diego. And now that day is here. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They're going to look to throw. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio. Here, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And they bring their punter out there now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And I can't imagine that week 1 was anything except a whirlwind for this young man. A few bright spots in the opener, but as expected, a few rookie mistakes as well. Let's find out if he learned from them, and we'll show some progress and improvement starting here in week 2.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Walker. He finds his man complete. That's Richards. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun here, Walker. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. They'll send Parker in motion right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. And they go play action. Here's Walker. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now, before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Off the play fake, Walker. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll go as It's a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first run of this game.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things, that's what people are looking for.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out of his hands quick to Jackson. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll look to throw again. That's caught right side by Worthy. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. But you look at this defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
He finds his man complete. It's Richards. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you. Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Manning. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's... Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To the right side, he's got Parker. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll find Parker again, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Walker. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Manning. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Walker now. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. So possession goes over here on the punt. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw is Walker. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
They'll run on first down. It's Richards. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Walker. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Weber. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. Walker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Walker, he finds his man, complete. It's Richards. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Walker. Flush to his right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Manning. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Up the middle they go. It's Manning. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walton. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Manning. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Condors will extend their lead here just before halftime.
His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Richards. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Now 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richards. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Walker from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They come up short here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they go play action. Here's Walker. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. In motion, the tight end. Walker. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now Walker from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. The Condors offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Play action now, Walker.
He finds his man, complete. It's Weaver. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Walker. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They'll try the left side. Richards. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. To throw is Walker. Operating from the gun. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Walker.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Walker.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
They're working out of the gun here, Walker.
Throw left side complete. That's Richards. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So now from half the distance closer, here's they'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Walker going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They bring their punter out there now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Operating from the gun, Walker. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Walker. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a handoff up the middle. Manning. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Back to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Forbes. He finds his man. Complete. That's Richards. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Forbes. Over the middle, it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Up the middle they go. It's Richards as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richards, and he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try the left side. Richards. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That one completes to Parker.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Forbes got his man complete over the middle. That's Schmidt.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Aviators are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts remaining. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Jackson with a catch. On the move past the 40.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Johnson running left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run with Walton. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll run it with Jackson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 3rd down and goal coming up here. Johnson. Touchdown.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Aviators offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the home team here, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.